You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 341, Eglath's Angels, Season 5, Episode 20, the season finale, posted April 2022. Goodbye, Plunging Torrents.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am a Dungeon Master, technically, Scott McNulty, and that means that, of course, you're listening to the continuing misadventures of Eglath's Angels. We find our adventurers deep under the blood-soaked sands of Athos, doing some stuff with cults, but before we get into all of that, it's very complicated. We should introduce the people that make this podcast so enjoyable. Which means I won't be introducing Dan.
Eat it, Dan!
I can go. It's fine. Anytime. Goodbye.
We'll start with Dan.
I'm just going to pack up the desert and go home, everyone.
Oh no, all the sand!
Well, that man with a heavy suitcase full of sand is Dan Morin.
Hello, Scott. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hi.
Thank you for making me feel welcome. I play Amlaw, the Goliath Barbarian, and we both use the he/him pronouns.
And Erica Ensign is here. Hello, Erica.
I am indeed. I don't have a suitcase full of sand, sadly.
Good.
That's right, because it gets everywhere. I hate it. I play Zatasha, a tiefling mystic, and our pronouns are she, her.
Steve Lutz, what's in your luggage?
You don't want to know.
No, Scott.
Yeah,
no.
Steve has
I think you mean what's in your baggage.
Steve has a lot of baggage.
You guys want to keep going, or should I maybe introduce myself at this point? All right, we're done.
Thursday night.
Oh, all right. I am still playing Kachka, a three-creen bard who loves a good hootenanny, but hasn't attended one in quite some time. And frankly, she's getting a little bit stir-crazy.
Let's put that on the to-do list. It's been at least 4 or 5 days, right?
Aline Sims is here, who I think also the person enjoys a hootenanny. Not sure if your character does.
Jury's out on both counts, I think.
I made an assumption. Who doesn't love a hootenanny?
Sure.
We'll find out.
Play Shara, the Air
know.
Genasi rogue, and we both use she, her pronouns.
Jason Snell is here.
You know, I'm playing Carlos, D dwarf. You know him, you love him. He's been part of your life since Total Party Kill episode number 1. What do we know about Carlos? Everybody say it with me. He runs, he hits things. And he doesn't like slavery, but that's really a distant third to the first two. So it's great to be here.
And it wouldn't be...
Way to really position yourself against the pro-slavery part of the
Distantly.
part of the equation.
That's right. It wouldn't be Dungeons & Dragons without Tony Sindelar. Hello, Tony.
It's true. All I do is play Dungeons & Dragons. This is the third night of Dungeons & Dragons in a row for me, and I'm doing fine. My brain is definitely not being kept alive by a combination of caffeine and light beamed directly into my irises. I play Regdar. He's technically a wizard. We don't talk about that much. We both use he, him, his pronouns. Hello.
Hello. And we find you are all gathered in a room that was at one time a portal to another plane. You closed that portal. You dealt with that. It's full of water. The water levels are rapidly decreasing, although there's still a lot of water down here.
It can't be that rapidly because we've been here for 8 hours plus now.
It's true, but it's much depleted since that,
okay.
Because you did long rest here. You woke up, you noticed that the water has gone down even more. You are trying, well, I shouldn't tell you what you're doing because you'll tell me, but theoretically you're attempting to leave the Plunging Torrents, which is where you are now, the home of the cult, the water cult, and make your way to the fire cult.
Me had great night of sleep. Me suggests we go west.
And there are 3 ways out of this room. West is from whence you came. You went up there. You knocked some people off some cliffs.
Remember it with the handy mnemonic west for whence.
Exactly. You met a roper. You
Presumably
originally-
north, there will be a nest.
maybe.
East, there will be an est.
East, an
This
estuary,
really
an
breaks down.
estuary,
I don't
an
know.
estuary.
Yeah.
East is from whence you came
original.
previously.
Previously wins.
So-
Wins
Oh,
Yes, the
a
whence
double
before
wench
the earlier
we
whence.
call Weast.
Oh yes, that's right. I apologize. Double whence you came from the east.
Oh no,
you
Scott's
have,
playing along with this. This is a bad precedent.
You have explored much of that, and to the north there is another exit, really a waterfall. You have become pretty good at climbing up these waterfalls, and these waterfalls are getting less treacherous because they are becoming less powerful. Is unexplored area to the north. You don't know what's up there.
Hey everybody, let's go north. I think we should just live here now. And rather than doing anything else after having accomplished our goal, we should just continue to plumb the depths of the. No, let's go back the way we came.
Scott, I just want to ask two dumb mechanical questions. Now that we've got a long rest, I can attune to my awesome magic robes.
Yes, I believe when last we played, you were going to. Everyone had woke up and you were attuning, so you have attuned.
And we had to
Last
sit
thing,
around for an hour while you sat there and attuned, whatever that means.
Yeah, that's what I. Hey,
Maybe-
do you know how
maybe
much
Tosh
we've
could
sat
do
around for
hootenanny.
your hootenannies?
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, you're a
I don't
bard.
think
That's
You
true.
should be always
Regdar has
attuning.
never made. Regdar has never made people wait before, and he's deeply uncomfortable with this process.
Except for that
Follow-up
time
question-
when you were dead. We did wait.
That's not
at
my
that
fault.
point.
That's not my fault.
my fault.
My Wander Fireballs regains charges daily at dawn. We're in a cave. Did dawn happen?
Whoa, that's philosophical.
Whoa.
I mean, yes, dawn happens everywhere.
But
Really?
I have no
Happening
idea what time we
somewhere
went
on
to-
the other side of the planet right
We'll
now.
see.
It's
We'll
happening
give
now.
We'll say there's a percentage chance. No, it has not.
Oh no.
All right, fair enough.
Did Scott just stop the sun from rising in Dark Sun? I
Such is
feel
my power.
Well, I
and there are
mean, it's
multiple
called Dark
sides.
feel worried.
Sun.
Ha
very concerned.
He's a dungeon master.
He's
Dude.
his
Don't mess
power.
with him. And when I'm dungeon master, don't mess with me.
That's right. You don't know what's going on in the rest of the world.
I really don't.
I do.
I would rather not.
Dan, watch out. He's from Philadelphia. Have you seen what their district attorneys are like? So
I've seen what their sports fans are like, and that's scary enough.
Ripped from the headlines.
Mm.
All right, let's go
Person
east.
who's running for district attorney, by the way.
sorry.
2023 are gonna love it.
Sorry, just your Philadelphia candidates for district attorney.
saying.
My mistake.
Not
Yeah.
everyone in Philadelphia has to have a section on their website about the woman in their bathtub.
Oh, that's
Yep.
from Philly. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people do, but not everyone. All right, which way would you like to go?
Back
what
the
you,
way we
I mean, I guess
came.
you don't need to leave. What would you like to
Originally.
do? I really don't want to lead the witness, Your
I mean, we
Honor.
got this tiny hut. I can change colors in it. Why don't we
I
just?
thought
stay
it disappeared after like 8
here?
hours.
Yeah, but I can keep. It only takes me like a minute to make another.
Oh.
Scott, what does it take me to climb this waterfall to the east?
How
The
tall is that
igloo-
waterfall?
Has melted.
Oh no, the igloo! No.
Aw.
Sorry.
Are there
igloo.
just
All
corpses
right,
there
there
now?
you
Yeah,
go.
are there pieces of dead halfling body in there now?
I believe
there are-
we discussed at length that they eat the entire half.
They do. There are bones.
Even the teeth and
Various
stuff?
bones. That's it.
Ooh.
Various.
Amlal has tied a rope to himself and scaled
for
the
you,
waterfall with a
Thank
26 on athletics.
You're welcome. Umlal scales the waterfall with great ease.
Yay.
He's got
And
a
if
rope.
you-
he
Hummel,
ties
do you
it
want
to
to
a
toss
rock.
down a rope with great ease next?
Yeah, he tosses down the entire rope.
Oh, boy.
There you go. Not sure how that helped. No, Amla ties off the rope to a convenient outcropping and
Okay, you
braces
can-
it so his party can climb up.
If you are all going to attempt to climb this in a sensible manner and working together, no need to roll. You can all get to
Yay.
the top.
Huzzah!
However, if
You're
there
making
if
a lot of
anyone's-
assumptions there.
if anyone's planning shenanigans, let me know. We may have
My
to
only
roll.
shenanigan is so Tasha once again is just going to tie the rope to herself after everybody else has gone up and be like, "Okay, bring me up," and wait to be
And Amla
lifted.
will
That's
pull
not
her
really a
up.
shenanigan.
Thanks, Amlal. That was great.
Roll for shenanigans, everyone.
And this room that so you've climbed to the top of this waterfall. You recognize this room because you have been here before. Really, it's not a room. It's
I recognize this
a
room.
cave. This is the cave that had a kind of a weird little hut on an island that previously had a couple of dudes, cultists, just kind of hanging out. They didn't really seem to care much about you. And it appears at first blush that this cavern / cave is empty, other than the stone hut.
How about at second blush?
Well, wait 15 seconds and I'll tell you.
It's embarrassing.
That's your recidivism period between blushes? 15 seconds.
Well, there's either the dudes in the hut or there isn't. Do we want to just kind of mosey on by and see if they? I mean, we could just leave them here if
I got
they're
no
here.
problem. Let's keep going.
Mhm.
We're not here for people in huts. We're here to get out of here.
Yep.
So you're going to try and sneak past the hut, or are you just going to
Nope.
walk past?
Yep.
I'm walking past.
All right, or swimming past, really. Half speed, everybody.
Waiting.
I mean, it's been almost 24 hours since we murdered their god. They're probably.
I mean, there were a couple of
12
guards
hours.
in and around the hut, so we might want to be on the lookout for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Sure.
not going to stop looking around,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we're not just going to knock on the door.
Closing their eyes and swimming north.
in case they're still there.
Regdar improvises a crude blindfold and applies it.
Kachka would like to listen at the door of the hut here.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh,
The door
not
is
good
closed.
enough, I'm sure. That's like that's a 5.
Kacha, you lean up against the door, and it opens a little bit, and you notice that there's nobody in there.
Oh, okay. Wow, pretty good.
Hmm.
Failed perception that it ended up being like a successful perception.
Well, you failed at one kind of perception and then accidentally succeeded at a different kind.
Still, success.
I like it. I like
It
it.
is a success. So there's nobody in there. This room is at second blush.
All right, so that means there's at
Completely
least
empty.
2 guardly dudes around here somewhere. So
Or they left.
Or they left.
Yeah, maybe they joined a new cult.
Yeah, the cult of fire is going to be so full of members now.
Yeah, but it's going to be all the
Everybody left.
losers.
Hey, what
Now
what is mud but water and earth put together? Maybe they're just mud guys now.
That's true. Now, you will recall that some of you still have carved into your forehead the sign of the water cult.
Sure do.
And you were told that the fire cult hates the water cult. So,
well, we should fix that.
and are you going to continue to the north?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so you go up a passageway. To the north, you pass by the room where you killed a bunch of ice mephits and the guy who was torturing people by freezing them to walls. You may remember that. It's just like everybody in there is still dead. So
I guess that's a relief.
Yay.
Good. Yeah.
Check.
So you want to continue retracing your steps to the
Yes.
room where
Yes, we
let's
do.
Everybody
whoa, whoa,
remember
whoa.
4 episodes ago? That's what we're doing
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, but
Much-
backward.
It's like that
faster.
last
let's,
episode of
backwards.
Survivor where everybody thinks about all the previous contestants on Survivor. who
yes,
lost.
remember that guy that was always naked.
Let's just be on alert in case our friend the octopus is, reclaiming territory.
Oh, yes.
As
Oh yes,
as we head to
my
the next
teacher,
area.
the octopus professor. So this is the room in which there was a floating corpse. You also found to the west an underwater tunnel that goes to another room that had an octopus in it. Does it still have an octopus in it?
Yes.
Who
Me
knows?
remember these times fondly.
Well, these are just options. You can do
it
these
was
things.
yesterday. So-
And then to the north of this room, you'll remember submerged also in water. Although now it's a little, you can see it because the water levels have dropped as previously mentioned. A kind of a gate in the wall there that previously you opened, and out came some undead. So
And then we
Yeah, I
closed
think we
it.
They're
decided
friendly now.
We're
We should
not,
check on
We're
them.
not. Yeah, you think maybe now that they've had a chance to dry off, they're
Yeah, sure. They were unruly because they were wet.
No,
Yeah.
let's keep going. Okay, bye.
bye.
And if you are going to recreate your amazing teamwork at the previous waterfall, you can all just
Yes,
climb
we
up.
are.
Yeah.
Well, you did such a
Teamwork.
great job last time. Can you do this
Me.
again?
Me. Thank you. Me try.
Carlos will
Really,
help out,
you
too.
succeeded.
Oh, Carlos is helping out now.
Wow, you guys are both so good at climbing. I shout up to the top.
We are.
This is such a positive time for this adventure.
I gotta feel like
A little bit like Amla and Carlos are in kindergarten.
Yeah, I was gonna. There's
I
something.
mean, it always.
They're being handled.
So you
you're
all
being managed.
ably make it up the waterfall with the help
You guys are
of
great climbers. Good job.
two,
Yep.
two very good boys, Carlos and Umlal, and
Now it's time for a
two,
juice box and a nap, everybody.
Yeah.
Ooh, where's the juice box? I love juice. And boxes.
just
I
in a
also
long
love
rest.
boxes.
Yeah, you give him a cardboard box, an empty cardboard box. He'll play in that
I
for
curl
hours.
right up in it. Go to sleep.
Yep. Where he fits, he sits.
Oh, that's true. And here you'll recall that the passageway branches off. To the west is where you came in, basically. It leads to the entrance, which is now, through magic, an exit. And to the east, you may recall that there was a cage full of people, and there was some unpleasant business up there.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
people. Didn't we try
Let's
to save
forget
them, and
about
they
that, shall we?
were pissed off at us because we interrupted.
Yeah,
their-
we tried
Yeah,
to
we tried to
rescue
rescue
them,
them.
and they did not want to
Self-flagellation.
rescue.
Cultists.
And now they're probably
It's-
pissed off in there because the water is receding and they're just standing
They're
there.
not going to
it's
drown
hard.
now.
I think they're all dead, probably, but it's hard to.
I hope so.
To truly rescue a cultist, you must rescue them from themselves.
Themselves. Yes,
Well, we
exactly.
can do that with a fireball.
Let's not
Now
waste a
you-
fireball, guys.
Look,
You
stairs.
enter-
Is it really a waste, though? Think of all the people we're helping.
It's probably really insulting to burn a water cultist to death.
It's true. It's
Bet
more
it
like
is.
more like being steamed.
And this room
What
has
a
a
burn.
large waterfall that still feels or seems to be going as rapidly as before. It's hard to tell. The big thing that is missing in this room, well, there are two things that are missing in this room. Previously, this room was a punt that
Yes.
was given to you and is now broken somewhere else down
We're
here.
never going to get our deposit back
Nope.
on that.
No.
Right.
And you may recall there was a large watery globe hovering in the center of this room.
my globe!
And it's not there.
No, my globe.
And is the guy that guy who was giving out free face carvings? He's not there either.
No, the face carving booth has a sign on it that says closed.
Yeah,
Alas.
close to the season.
But what about funnel cakes? Are there funnel cakes?
But you do see the staircase that looks very familiar. That you kind of it arches across and hugs the wall of this cavern and goes upwards.
I'm all
if you
hugs the
would like
staircase and
Up
the
we
wall.
go.
All right, we're gonna go up the staircase.
Almost, there's a
Yeah,
railing.
before-
We invented these for a reason.
But you guys, before we completely get out of the plunging torrents, is there anything that we can do about these symbols in our foreheads? Did we determine that magical healing would get rid of it? Do we need
Yeah, I
to
think
disguise
we
them
did.
somehow? Because I've had magical healing, I think. Yes, I definitely have had magical healing since it was put on and since the portal closed. So would that have made it just magically disappear, Scott, or is it still there?
With someone, it is still there. If someone wants to give me some sort of check, knowledge check, Arcana, religion, something.
Ragnar
I'm
will
gonna
roll
try.
an Arcana check. He'll be pissy about it though. He rolled a 22.
I'm
So
going to try
Ragnar-
religion. 13?
Well, both of you feel as though magical healing will heal this, but it has to be kind of focused on this. It's,
Like right
Got
on
it.
the head.
You know what they say? Magical healing is good for you.
All right. Does anybody?
When
all right. I guess
got that carving. I
it
need
probably makes the most
magical
sense for
healing.
me to do it because I can use mend wounds to only spend like. Well, actually, no, that's overkill as well because it's like a whole 1d8. I was thinking it was just 1 point. It's not. It's a lot. So, do we want to spread that around?
and not everybody has a carving. So
Yes.
raise
Yeah.
your hand if you have a carved forehead. Got Carlos, Kachka.
Now who looks silly?
I was thinking investing in hats.
Just
I
a
think a bug-
headband
yeah.
strategically
A bug
placed.
bard with a hat.
Headband.
It's
I mean,
a look.
you would look great in a hat, Kachka.
I think so.
Oh. You could probably also do
Nice,
like
Goldie.
a wide headband, right?
Ooh, even
Very
better.
much so. Yes.
Okay, so how many of us do have the
Like
carving?
Star Trek 4 there.
I think 4 total.
Okay.
I think everybody but those two knuckleheads that refused.
Hi.
So
Yeah, we have knuckleheads, not curved heads.
Not the
Got it.
usual
Destroyers
two
of punts.
knuckleheads, Carlos notices.
All right.
Oh, Carlos feels very smug.
All right. I
I'm carved
will.
head instead.
I can do my. How about I will take care of myself and one other person.
Ooh, who
And then do we
is your
have-
favorite?
Well, I was just going to say, who else has healing? Is it just Kachka? Because I could do 3 people. I don't want you
Probably
to necessarily
me.
have to burn all of your spell slots.
I have no.
I can help if anyone needed their carving just burned off. That's it.
we can always
Right.
heal the burn later.
Replace it with a scar.
All right. I will. All right. I will take care of.
Scott, I want to glance somebody with a fireball. Help me out here.
I can do me and Shara and Carlos, and then Kachka can take care of herself. How's that sound?
I can take care of myself.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
All right. So I will
All right.
use and nobody else is down any other hit points at this point, so I don't even need to bother
Yeah, everybody just
rolling.
woke up.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just
Yep.
woke up
Okay.
from a.
And I will use
Long
my
rest.
mystical recovery, which means I don't even need to spend a psi point on myself because I'm spending it on somebody else, and I get one for me. Aw.
Woo! Is there anything else people would like to do before we leave
Karen.
the Plunging Torrents?
Goodbye,
You can take us
Plunging
from one after the
Torrents.
other.
I am.
I would like to see
That's what's
Wyoming,
happening.
Or Montana.
but I never will get to.
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
Oh,
You thought you'd never
no.
see that much water, but you did, so anything's possible.
That's
Not
true.
this place. Can we go up
Maybe that's
another
where
level?
we go when we die.
And Wyoming is just a state of mind. So you leave the Plunging Torrents and you enter into everyone's favorite interdenominational level of the dungeon, the Fane of the Eye, and where you come into everyone's favorite section of the Fane of the Eye, F8. Ooh, F8.
It was
Individual F8. Me remember
UFA.
it like it was
Yeah,
yesterday.
see, I just weave a picture. I'm building a world here. You remember the roar of falling water fills this cavern. The stream flows through the passageway to the south and spills over the edge of a 40-foot wide pit. A set of slick stone stairs that you've just come up descends behind you, while a passage to the west holds steps leading upward.
Guys, I forgot how terrible this level is. We should just go back down.
And you'll recall up those steps to the west is you were attacked by some fungus and a grell.
Yeah, it was not fun.
We were told. Where were we told to go?
You were told to go to the northwest.
Yes.
And you will remember that
Oh,
is
Minotaurs.
To the
Minotaur
fireplace.
land.
Minotaur land.
So,
All right, so
and basically you've been to the Minotaur rooms, and so the halflings told you beyond the Minotaur rooms is a basically a floating magical disc, and they gave you the command words that will lower you into the Weeping Colossus, which is the elemental temple for the fire cult.
All right. So we may need to talk our way or fight our way past.
We're going to need to fight Minotaurs one way or another.
Yep.
well, I mean, probably yeah. We talked our way past the first time,
One.
but it's
yeah.
probably not going to happen again.
Two inevitabilities, death
been-
and minotaurs.
Yep.
It's been so long. They probably don't remember us.
So maybe the best way to go.
I think we should just go west through the fungus cavern.
Mhm.
Oh my.
And then
Most direct
do we
route.
want to go north or around?
I think a round would potentially. I think we want to approach the Minotaurs from the west.
Yeah, we only have to deal
yeah.
with one set then.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, or at least, and we might, if the battle goes bad, we might be able to run away from them. Whereas if we approach them from the east, we'll potentially have to fight 4 Minotaur.
All
Or
right.
at
Now,
least
before
4.
we go
could
in
be
there,
more. We have no
nobody
idea.
touch.
They're gonna be stacked up wall to wall Minotaurs in some secret
All right.
chamber we haven't seen.
Yeah, nobody touch that big orb that turns you into a slime or jelly or whatever it is.
Touch
Ah,
it.
but
Okay.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
good
so
times.
restful.
Well, okay. Well, if you're gonna do that,
Were
then
we
we all
dressed
do
as-
that, and then we all rest together,
Yeah.
and then
Rich people pay a lot of good money to be turned into a slime or a jelly for an hour.
Can you just put me into like a vat or something for a little bit, just then they carry me around? It just sounds
You're like
very...
a changeling having
Yeah,
your
exactly.
regeneration.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Last time we ran across the minotaurs, were we dressed as earth cultists? And do we want to be dressed as earth cultists again? Should they?
Hello,
Question.
we're now water
Hey,
cultists.
everybody
We've
check
changed
their-
loyalties.
Everybody check through their library of stolen robes.
You were, when you entered the Fen of the Eye for the first time, you were dressed as Earth cultists, and you will recall, because it didn't happen all that long ago for your characters, that the Minotaurs had mentioned something about Imix's will, and the Halflings told you that Imix is the fire elemental that the fire cult worships, and is trying to summon to this plane.
Go
So do we believe, based on that they are associated with the fire cult?
You
Yes.
do.
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
So if we aren't dressed as earth cultists, maybe they won't recognize us.
Can we just show up and be like, "Hey, we want to join the fire cult"?
Well, no, we show up and we're like
or fire cult
we are in the
inspectors.
fire cults. We're heading down to the Weeping Colossus as per our orders. All praise
We've
Imix.
been summoned.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Also, if there's
Bob's
any
your uncle.
particular carving or symbol that we should be wearing, we're getting that too. That's where we're headed. We're going right now to get carved.
Go to
Yeah.
our orientation.
Yep. Scott,
probably branded.
move us over
for
to
Fire
the
Cult.
east side of the map. We'll check by the local carving
That's right.
kiosk. And,
Oh no, try back in 15 minutes.
Not again.
oh no.
So can we safely traverse the fungus room?
Yes, but there are multiple exits. Most of them you have gone through, so you know what to find. But with one exception, there is a stairway leading up to the north that you have not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
I think we're going west is our plan.
correct.
All right, go
Yep.
west, young people. So
right.
you go
Yes.
into this room. It's full of. It's a weird fungus forest. You don't care, so you keep going on. You go into a room that Umlal probably has very clear memories of, which features a very
Buddy?
strange
Hands off, Mom.
statue with a purple crystal in it that looks like you should really want to touch it.
Umla, we're gonna play a game. It's called How Long Can You Keep Your Hands in Your Pocket and Look at Your Feet as we walk across this chamber. Let's go, buddy.
I
Be
mean,
terrible at this game. Ah!
And
my
now this
flying
room,
spell has regenerated, so I mean, we could do that whole thing again. It was pretty fun the first time.
and this room is also a good reminder of that some of the passageways in the Fane of the Eye are cloaked in this weird oily smoke.
Oh yeah, gross.
That's right.
So to the north is
I
there is
like
a
it.
passageway that is cloaked in weird oily smoke. To the northeast, actually, there's another one that you have been through both of these, and then where you just came from, you came through one of those oily, cloudy
So hard to get out of your
doorways.
hair.
And there's
just
one to the
oily.
south, and there's another one to the
I'm
west.
just following whoever is
Yeah.
going wherever.
We're
think
going
we're going
west. We're
west.
not going north.
I was going to say you
Through
have
the-
split into two sections, it seems. So I don't know
Yeah.
which way people would like to go.
We have-
okay,
Journey
so
this way.
We are unified by one vision. We just happen to be walking. in
Oh,
different
this is
directions
where we
with
fought that
vision.
jerk who we killed later.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
yes, indeed.
Yep.
You
Yep.
Gar Shatterkill, I believe you fought here, and you saved
Don't touch
his
the altar.
sacrifice. There is an altar. You may touch it if you
Yeah.
like at
Nope.
the top of this ziggurat.
Nope.
There were
all right.
there were like bad crabs here. It was-
Bad crabs. There's the buffet is closed.
I feel like
no
somebody
crabs here.
summoned something really dangerous, and then that one summoned
No.
another one.
Cast fog or
No
something
one-
so we
no one
couldn't see
remembers.
it.
I
I
don't
don't know.
think
Doesn't
so.
seem likely.
That doesn't sound like.
No.
And to the
Let's
north,
keep moving.
Yep.
No time for reflection.
You've been in this room before as well. This room features a sarcophagus with fluted embellishments. Embellishments. It has
Sarcophagus of an embezzler?
Guys, I think I know what crime Scott's been committing this whole day.
no. Well, how do you think these people get all this money that they're buried with? Come on.
Good question.
And so you looked at the sarcophagus. I believe you kind of checked it out. Actually, I think you just kind of noped out of it. So you're like, no, thank you. Do not want to touch the sarcophagus. So if you would like to investigate the sarcophagus now, it is still there.
I think
I
you
would like to
indicated that
look
it
at
was. I think you indicated
Hello?
that it was Heka cursed.
As a bard, I do feel duty bound to check out anything fluted. So maybe I should be checking this out.
All right.
I just
But
want
I've
to look
never,
at
I've
it.
never much cared for flute. So
I just want to look
I'll
at it to
pass.
make sure nothing's going to pop out and then be behind us and have us be like sandwiched between it.
This isn't
and,
a 2-bit haunted house, Natasha.
Well, I mean,
Well, give me if anyone is investigating it, give me.
Guys, I see a dude in a skeleton mask wearing jeans crouched behind the sarcophagus.
I am simply looking at it. I'm not touching it. My perception check is a 20.
All right. Well, with a perception check of a 20, you notice a glyph amongst the carvings that you feel like if you were to touch this or try to open the coffin, something would happen. Probably something uncool.
Ah, yes, the classic glyph for uncool.
That glyph has a major bad vibes. It's like
Exactly.
What is that glyph? That glyph has an iconography of like, like it's that like. What's the lamest glyph?
It's
you can think
it's
of?
two of my it's my two favorite glyphs. It's the Ankh and the Ancool.
It's Glyph Huxtable, so if you touch it, you have to
Oh,
scold Theo
no.
and then eat some pudding in
no.
a cloud.
Nope, that's
Is
no.
the,
We don't go there anymore.
Is
Well, it
it,
might be Glyph
Yep.
Claven, which would turn you into Regdar,
Glyph
basically.
Claven's way better.
Yeah.
does it have any like fire related iconography? I'm just wondering if this is like the kind of glyph that we would want to, I don't know, put on
I
our
don't think we want to
foreheads.
mess. I think we
as,
just want to not mess with this
Okay.
glyph.
I was just wondering if this is like that stands for
See, this is
gimmicks.
Well, see, now they've had a couple glyphs on their forehead, and now they want to get. They're just
All
like
the glyphs.
they're-
Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah, all the
Guys,
glyphs.
I think
You guys are
Amwal
glyph happy.
walks over to the thing and says, "Are you Imix? If you are, you have to tell me."
Woof.
You to the
Woof.
Oh man, when
sarcophagus?
Dan does that, that's a rough trade right there.
Quality.
Yikes.
It is not Imix.
Okay. All right, guys. I think we should just move along and go chat with the Minotaurs and try to bluff our way past. And
That's the
head
way.
on down.
That's what we've been saying.
To the Minotaurs. Hi
Let's go.
there, Minotaurs.
All right. Yep.
We're
In
just
we go.
on our way down. Don't bother us. Amal tries to bluff it, just basically walk right through, just like waves, hello, and then just keeps going.
Yep.
Unless they're going to stop him.
Good to see you again, Mike.
Yeah, I'm-
They
I'm
will stop
definitely-
you.
I'm definitely putting up my what is it? Mantle of whichever one gives me a advantage on deception. There we go. Psychic disruption. So, yep. I'm ready. I'm ready to bluff.
You are ready to bluff.
Hi again.
All right. 1 second. I just need to see something.
Scott's getting into his Minotaur character. 1 second.
That's right.
It's very, it's very important.
No, I just need to. These are special
Gotta
Minotaurs.
Center
Gotta put
yourself.
horns on. Gotta get a ring in the nose. Gotta put his
That's
shoulder
right.
pads on. Get an
I
axe.
got a
little
giant axe,
tail.
An affinity for mazes. That's the hardest part.
Turn his
so
head
this,
into a
yeah.
bull's
this-
head. You know, the usual.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
This is a
Scott, how do you feel about Daedalus?
I'm lukewarm. In the middle of
Better
the
deadless than aliveless.
in the middle of the floor of this room, there's a strange symbol shaped like overlapping circles cut into the stone with 2-inch wide channels. As you were walking through the Fane of the Eye, you've been in this room before, but I'll refresh your memory because you probably don't remember. Most of the
Correct.
It seems like a natural kind of cavern that the cults kind of populated. This room seems more worked than other places in the Fane of the Eye.
You had work done. Nice.
Yes, but notably are the 2 large minotaurs that are standing here who want to know what you're doing here. So one of them looks up at you and says, "What are you doing here?"
Oh, hey, hail Imix. We are headed for the Weeping Colossus, and I point to the stairway to the north, and I just look at him.
Okay, and he says, let's see what he says.
I like it when he says,
Let me think about what you
was that the
told me.
Minotaur?
Mumbles Minotaur.
He says, "Do you have the permission of Zegdar?"
Of course. Otherwise,
Oh
why
no!
would
We
we
finally caught
try
up
to
with
go?
Regdar's like weird past where he had fake identities. Is that what's happened? He's like been planting
Finally.
these for years.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Finally.
otherwise,
Hold on. Does Zegdar look like this? Regdar says, and it's just Regdar's normal face. He doesn't have like a mask or anything.
if we didn't have permission, how would we know that the command word for the disc is? And then I say the command word.
Give me a deception
Deception
check.
check. You got it.
She's not really doing any deception, really.
Well, I mean,
She's doing
We
some
All
don't
she said is that
technically
we're
have
headed to the
permission.
place where we're actually headed and that we know the command word.
let's see. Do I have inspiration? Sadly, I don't. I feel like
Oh,
I really
hey.
should.
Oh, no, I
had
don't have inspiration.
Because that's not great. That's a 13.
I could inspire you quickly.
I mean, if somebody wants to share their inspiration with me, that would be.
I will tell Zotasha that is a good recitation of the correct information that we have been given by Imix. And I give her bardic inspiration, which gives her a 1d8 on top of that.
Yay! 6 more. So 19.
All right. Well, they say they shrug and sit back down.
Cool. All right, on we go.
Stupid
Praise
minotaurs.
Imix. And on we go. So is the
Alrighty.
disc everything that I'm, have been hoping it's going to be? Like this giant floaty elevator thing in the middle
Actually,
of a
it's
cavern?
pronounced I am 9.
Let's reveal some areas, shall we? Oops. There we are.
"Oh, more Minotaurs."
All right,
Well,
so
those guys let us through, so we're all good.
a 10-foot wide slab of stone levitates in the center of this wide vertical shaft.
It's fancy.
A bridge-like pier of stone juts out to meet the platform from a wide ledge on the eastern side of the shaft. Hot fumes rise from below, and the shaft glows with fiery light below this level. The shaft continues upward into darkness. 3 passages lead away from the shaft. A small brass gong and a striking hammer are near the ledge. Also are 2 minotaurs. One looks like your standard minotaur that you have met before. The other looks like he's more important. He's a little larger. He's
He's wearing a tie.
Ooh, top hat.
And someone give me...
He's a Maxitor.
He's a Maxitor, yes. That's it.
Shara, give me a perception check.
I am good at perception. 19.
And you see kind of towards the back of this corridor that's leading to the north, this strange small creature that has one big green eye and kind of spines on its back, and it's kind of I wouldn't say it's trying to hide in the shadows there and kind of watching what's happening.
Any chance I know what that is?
You could give me a some sort of knowledge check, Arcana, any other check you would think.
I'm
that you
curious
can
about it
explain to
too,
me
so
why
I
you
will
would-
do a.
Not super smart.
I haven't seen it.
What about
you haven't seen it, Kachka.
animal
What?
handling?
I'm right here, too.
That's wisdom.
Right over here behind her.
It's not an animal, technically.
All right.
Okay, what about investigation?
Sure.
Medicine.
That's
Medicine.
a 10.
History.
A 10. No, you would have no idea what it is.
Okay. I'll whisper. There's some kind of something weird, googly-eyed thing back there.
Shall we summon the disc?
Summon the... well, you can, but one of the Minotaur says,
Yeah.
state your business.
We're here to
head-
summon the disc.
and go to the Weeping Colossus.
Yep.
Why are you going to the Weeping Colossus?
That's
What
what
business
we were
do you
told.
have down there?
That's what we were told to do.
Imix commands it
Who
or wants it.
who told you to go? You do not speak to Imix. Who
Zeg-
told you to go down
Zegdar.
there?
Zegdar?
Zegdar told us to come.
I am Zegdar.
Oh.
Oh,
Don't you remember when you told us to come and go to the Weeping Colossus?
You should
well,
roll for
we had a
initiative.
great run. We had a great run,
Well,
everybody.
you
Good
know.
try. It was a very good try.
Oh boy.
You know, I mean, that's just bad luck. That's
Yep.
not bad planning. It's just unfortunate.
There was one guy in the world that was not going to work out, and we found him.
Yeah, and we found him. Good job, us.
That's right. Good.
I mean, if that
I'd
had been
say-
like a 1 in a million chance of finding like treasure or something, we would all be really happy.
Somewhere we've got the name of the actual cult leader, but
Yeah, I was looking
Hold
at my
on a
notes and I
second. We're
couldn't
digging up the name of the cult
Scott, you
leader.
gotta
couldn't
add
find
that
it in
to
hold
the
it,
time.
turn
Zegdar.
order.
Did I say Zegdar? I meant hang
you
on here,
did.
hang on.
Got it down here on a piece of paper. 1 second.
Hey, look, my initiative is already correct.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Wow.
Yep. I go at 0.
Oh, I am almost right there with you.
Everything is great. Surely this is not how we all die. To some guy named Zegdar. That would be
It
embarrassing.
sure would.
What's wrong with the name Zegdar? It's perfectly.
He's just a Zegular guy.
Yeah, he's fine. Honestly, if anything, I'm concerned about competition.
How does this guy feel about pottery?
well, we'll have to find out through the
Okay.
magic of role play.
That sounded
Hey,
slightly
you!
too
What's
sensuous
your
for
feeling?
me.
Thumbs up, thumbs down vis-a-vis pottery. What are you thinking?
See, very sensual, huh, Dan?
That it lost it quickly.
Dan said too sensual. I went as unsensual as I could provide. You're welcome, Dan.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, so I rolled very poorly for initiative. So
No complaints from us.
Mm-mm.
what?
I mean, I bet you're not going as slow as Otasha.
Well, no, I'm not, but that's okay. All
it
right,
just gives
so
me
Regdar.
lots of time to think about what the heck I'm going to do.
So you Regdar was kind of in the back, but you heard Zegdar, much like Regdar, projects. So you heard him certainly say, "I am Zegdar," after the lie of, Zegdar totally told us it's cool, man.
Well, I
met
mean,
the
I
other
feel bad
Zegdar.
about, you know, I think that this is time for a suggestion. A suggestion is a casting time 1 action. I suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or 2 and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Can't be creatures that can't be charmed or immune to this effect. Suggestion must be worded in a manner such that the course of action sounds reasonable. Asking a creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, etc. is not acceptable. The target must make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save, which is 17. I'm going to give it the, I think, closest I can do to a plausible suggestion, which is, these cultists are really confused. They should go get downstairs and get sorted out by somebody other than me.
And this is to
Picking up the chain.
Zegdar.
Zegdar.
All right.
Suggestion. I believe after the spell's duration, which is concentration or up to 8 hours, Regdar cannot concentrate 8 hours. I believe he will be aware that he was charmed.
And what was the DC?
17.
Okay, so you cast suggestion. It looks like for a second he's about to just gesture you to go downstairs, but then he shakes his head and breathes out some air from his nostrils that seems kind of tinged
That
with
is
fire.
the traditional place to breathe it from. Yes.
Yeah, usually fire doesn't come along with it, which is why I was giving that detail, but thank you.
Okay.
And he kind of shakes it off.
Good try.
Well, that's Regdar's turn. That was an action.
All right, well, Umlal.
Umlaw looks at Carlos and says, "Me have plan. Follow me lead."
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Umlaw
scared.
runs up to the Minotaur, and the first thing he's going to try to
The
do...
minister?
The
There are two of
minister?
Oh, no.
Marry
We
me!
have no, not to you, but to this guy.
I'm married to the Lord. I cannot. Oh, well, of course.
No, officiate me in marriage. Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry, my mistake.
Umlaw will
I'm a
attempt-
simple minister who lives in the fane of the earth.
Umlaw will attempt... Scott, what size are these creatures? Are they just large?
They are large, yes.
Okay,
And
cool. I'm going to...
Zegdar is in charge.
Oh, excellent. Of our days and our nights?
Whoa.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than Scott Bale. Let's all agree on that.
Oh, it's true.
I
That's
will
where his great
attempt-
catchphrase is, I am Zegdar.
I will attempt to shove Zegdar. Let's see if that works.
All right.
I kind of want to try to push
people
him
lo-
into that pit, basically. That is my
People
goal.
love being shoved.
If that doesn't work, I might try it anyway.
I mean, they
You
rhyme,
guys are
so it
very
must be true.
shovey. And this is an opposed strength check. Is that what? It is?
I make a strength athletics, contested by either his athletics or acrobatics check.
All righty.
Oh, and 1 second. Before I do that, I'm going to use a bonus action to get angry because that gives me advantage on my strength checks.
Okay.
So, I'm really angry. I'm trying to push him in. I got a 25.
All right. Well, you push him away.
If I shove him, I push him 5 feet. Wait, I don't want to push him that way. I want to push him towards the pit. That's the whole point.
Well, then you have to roll at disadvantage if you're trying to push him into the pit.
Well, but I want to push him towards the pit at least, so that the next person could knock him in. Like,
Okay,
maybe.
fine. He is teetering at the edge of the pit.
There we go. Perfect. I will then continue the advance, and I guess I could just shove him again, huh? I get 2 attack. It counts as 1 attack basically.
Yep.
And I have 2 attacks, so I can try. You know what? I'm just gonna do it again.
Now you're
You
angry.
bull rushed the Minotaur. That's what you did.
Well, disadvantage, but I'm at
Ooh.
advantage, so it's flat. I'm just doing a single check.
Give me a single check.
24.
All right. he remains at the edge, but just barely. And he kind of grabs onto you to hold him.
Aww. That would be cute. If it weren't so tragic.
Alma looks over and is like, if you can push him over, I'll go. I'm willing to take that one for the team.
They are teetering on the edge, both of them. Shara.
Of so many things.
Is Almlal next to this other Minotaur?
He is not.
Wait.
Oh,
this
wait.
guy?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I'm totally.
Okay. It's hard to tell because of
I
the
had to zoom in.
circular icons. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the other Minotaur. I am going to first attack with my Rapier of Wounding. I take it a 9 probably won't do any good.
A 9 scrapes off their very tough hide.
Okay. And then for my second attack with my dagger, I got a 9. So I think, do I want to disengage and move back? No, I'll just stay here. And look angry.
Oh, welcome.
Because
Join me in my anger.
my attacks were ineffective.
That was there. So
Comes old Green Eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how worried are we about this green eye?
Onmal, give
I like
me.
to think it's like the singing like "Fly Me to the Moon" or something. Ah, old Green Eye.
Give me Constitution saving throw. Onmal.
I can do that. I'm doing it. Jeez.
I didn't know if you knew who I was talking to.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I'm trying to figure. No, only strength stuff. I had John.
Wow, a lot of Dan attitude today.
I got a 12, which is not great. Can I do anything about that? Nope, don't think I can.
All right, so it looks at you. You kind of glance over because it's a weird kind of thing that you see at the corner of your eye, and it's looking at you with this gaze, and you feel like this gaze is causing you 11 points of necrotic damage because that's what it has done.
Oh, neat.
Ooh.
So your some of your flesh rots
That's
away.
fun.
Oh, all right. Well,
fun.
the usual. I am raging, and that's necrotic damage, so I resist it, so I take 5 points of damage.
All right, take that. That is
Okay.
That's that guy's turn, and Carlos.
Oh boy. I am. Let's see. I guess we gotta attack minotaurs, right? That's what we gotta do here.
You don't have to do anything.
That's what we're here for.
Well, first off, can I see the green googly-eyed thing?
Yes, because Shara told everybody, "Hey, there's this weird green thing, googly-eyed thing up there."
I might be able to handle that thing down there. You guys get the minotaurs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move over here, like back to back with my buddy, and I'm gonna attack the.
Zegdar. Oh, the other one.
The other
so
one.
many minotaurs.
I think I'm gonna attack the minotaur and not the
Shove it.
maxitar. I don't have magical shove powers like Omal does.
Oh, it's not magical.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
shoving.
a regular attack.
Oh yeah,
like a
I can,
Yeah,
I can
anybody
shove.
can shove. Oh yeah.
Oh well, then
Jason, in the words of Salt and Pepper, push it.
well, okay, I'm gonna push it real good.
Push
Yeah.
it real good.
So I'm gonna follow my buddy's urging and shove the Zegdar and try to shove him over the edge.
All right, so shove at disadvantage, which is either athletics or strength check.
At disadvantage.
Oh, Dan was going to correct me.
I was just saying I think it's just athletics.
It's athletics
Well, there
or
you go.
acrobatics. No, that's they
the
can
shover is
that's right.
always rolling athletics,
That's
but the
right.
shovee
can roll acrobatics. That's
Well, that's only a 12.
He remains unshoved.
So that only counts as one of your attacks. If you have an extra attack, you can either attack or shove him again. Up to you.
Well, you're gonna not cancel out the disadvantage on the shove, right?
Yeah, I'll have a flat roll on that.
Yeah, Carlos is gonna
But
do
I
it.
don't know what.
19.
All right, let me see. He is still there, unshoved. Good old unshovable Zegdar. That's what they call him.
Oh boy.
Well,
I mean, this is advanced cow tip.
that's
I'm
it.
afraid he's unflushable, Jason.
That's it for Carlos. But Carlos is doing what his buddy Omlal wanted him to do. So that's all.
I think it's
Didn't Omlal say Didn't Omlal use the word plan?
That was the plan.
is shove the
Yeah.
big Minotaur in
Push
the
the
pit.
Minotaur
You're
in the
the
pit.
plan.
That's
That
the
is a-
plan.
That's not a
That is-
plan. That's just
that's
a thing you did.
That's an Omlal plan right there. Let's face it.
Okay, I'm just yeah.
What do you want me to talk him into jumping in
Nope.
the pit?
I
Like-
think it's a good.
I'm just
I think
saying.
it's a good plan.
I think a plan traditionally has at least 2 steps. To
there
it.
were 2
Yeah,
steps.
step 1 was run up. Step 2 was push him in the pit.
Yep.
You know what? A lot of our plans are overly complicated. So
Sometimes overly complicated.
Uh-huh.
That's right. And so, Regdar, you hear heavy footsteps come up behind you up the stairs. And Regdar, Kachka, and Zatasha, give me
Minotaur check.
dexterity saving throw as a cloud of burning embers fills a 15-foot
Yeah, I
cube.
saw these guys.
I had noticed on their tokens
Yep.
that the Minotaurs
that.
were breathing fire, and I was like, "That's not a thing a Minotaur does. That guy's just coughing or something."
I got a
Dexterity
25.
saving throw. Well, somebody, Regdar got a 10.
4.
Oh, all right.
It is
Well,
built into my character to suck at dexterity. Like, it's
Well, mission
Yeah, Regdar
accomplished.
Regdar is really into the athletic arts of pottery and book reading.
All right, so Kachka takes 10 points of damage, and Regdar
Regdar's
and
taking
Zotasha
20.
take 20 points
Oh,
of fire
geez,
damage
ouch.
as this
Great.
these burning
We
embers
just got
fill
burned?
the.
oh, hang on. I think I
That's fire damage.
resist. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah, you're a tiefling, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he resists fire.
Whew. I mean, it still hurts, but
What about Dan? What about Secret Wizard?
Yeah, Secret Wizards totally. Nope, I'm sorry. I'm checking my notes. It seems they are very flammable.
Oh,
Oh,
sucks.
let's see. Do these guys have reach? They don't. That's what everybody hums to themselves when they are looking at
It's,
a monster mental
Minotaur,
entry, right?
Minotaur, they are killing
Yeah,
us.
It can perfectly recall any
It's-
path it has traveled. Fun fact about a minotaur.
That's
Yeah,
it's actually kind of maddening
Yeah.
when they live in a smaller room.
looking
like this.
forward to him recalling how he fell down a shaft.
oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I know how I
can
got
see
here.
the line.
The moment that I get hit, and I don't know if this is actually going to do anything, but I turn around and I look at him and a hellish rebuke. So, are these guys immune to fire? If so, then I'm not even going to roll
are
damage.
Not. They are, well, we can find out. But they are
if they
resistant to fire.
resist game recognize game, that's fine. So yeah.
So give me some damage.
Yep, he is surrounded by hellish flames.
Oh dear.
Yes.
His least favorite kind.
Yep, and actually has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so one of his least favorite kinds of saving throws.
Good.
15.
All right, that misses because it's a 17. He's looking for. That was incredibly rude of you, and I roll such crappy damage. He takes 4.
Was that halved already?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. All right. It doesn't seem
What
like
did
it
you
takes
roll?
a lot of
I
damage.
rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh, well, there you go.
2d10.
That'll do it.
Yep.
That adds up to 4.
My rolls tonight have been really, really terrible. So
And now this Minotaur that is next to Shara is stuck in a quandary. Who shall it attempt to attack? I think it is going to... Well, actually, oops, it's not going to go there. All right, Ashara, you don't get an opportunity attack because it's still within 5 feet of you. It just moves a little bit, and it will attack Umlal. They all have great axes.
All
they're
right.
fine.
Thanks
Same 3 jokes, everyone.
for being you. Yeah.
And it will swing its great axe with a 24.
It's a pretty good roll.
It is. And 23 points of damage.
Guys, I think we might be on track to be murdered by this.
I
you're right.
will not take.
Looking that way.
Uh-huh.
I will take. I will have that because I am resisting everything. And let's see here. That's 11 damage left. Well, do I want to use my stone's endurance? Nah. All right.
Okay.
Took the damage.
All right, and that's all it does. It screams, Zegdar!
What? You all say that?
I'm right here. Oh, okay.
It's going to be confusing.
Yeah, I'm Ragdar's very.
Kachka. There are a lot of minotaurs.
Wow. I see that. And I don't really have any spells that I can cast that aren't also going to kill multiple of my party. Which, at this point, maybe not be the worst thing in the world.
Curry favor with the Minotaurs.
Yes, you always got a curry favor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. Oh, and that's a concentration spell, which also makes it useless to me. That's great. Huh, okay. Let's see. So, I could, in theory, levitate this dude that you're trying to push into the pit and then unlevitate him once you've shoved him out into space. But it would require him failing a constitution saving throw. And something tells me minotaurs have a fairly solid constitution saving throw on them. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Hex as a bonus action. And for the moment, I guess I'm gonna start off hexing this guy to the south of us that's menacing us with fire. And I will, as part of that curse, he has disadvantage on an ability check made with a chosen ability. Not sure what to do with that since it's an ability check, but let's say strength. How about that?
It was way better when we used to think. We thought for a while that also affected saving throws. And
I know.
That is way better when it affects saving throws.
I was thinking it was saving throws, and then I read it a little closer. And I was like, oh, no, that's not that useful. But that's all right. And then I'm going to... What should I do?
Well, I will say ability checks to resist being shoved down a hole.
Is that a contested ability check?
That's not a save. It's a contested check.
Sorry, I didn't realize that was
when it comes in useful.
All right. So never mind. I'm going to hex that guy that you're trying to shove into the pit. And that also means that I'll go ahead and try to hit him with... Let's see. Does a hex have to be... I got a lot of powers here, guys. Sorry about the delay.
Never apologize for being too powerful.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm too powerful. I just got a lot of useless powers. But,
oh, well, you should apologize for that.
And it's got to be an attack, so I'm guessing it has to be something that requires an attack roll.
Like a Batman villain.
So I will hit this guy that you're trying to push into the pit with an Eldritch Blast. Let's see. Requires range spell attacks. So the first beam of energy that shoots out of my hand is a 22 for
That hits.
Okay, let's get him D10 plus a D6 for some extra necrotic damage. That'll be 13 damage.
13 damage.
And then another bolt shoots out of one of my other hands. That one's only a 14.
14 will miss.
Okay. But at any rate, that guy, he is now at a disadvantage for strength ability checks.
Alrighty. That may come in handy.
And, boy, loath as I am to get closer to the brink of the pit, I'll just stay where I'm at. hugging the wall as is my wont.
Loath as I am,
Somewhere in the
I will
back.
stay where I am.
All right, now it's Zegdar's turn. What is he going to do?
He gets to go twice around.
Fall into a pit.
No,
he hasn't gone yet.
Zegdar hasn't gone yet. The Minotaurs have gone, but he has not.
Yeah, not him.
He's going to move, so Umlaw can have a attack of opportunity.
In fact,
And
I can.
Carlos actually gets to attack him too.
He's not leaving Carlos's threatening zone now.
Aha,
He's still...
but you see, I have the Scorpion Carapace armor.
Ooh.
That means it
The
sounds.
Scorpion Carapace armor.
remember what it does.
Nobody does.
All right, so good news, Scott. I rolled a 25.
Oh, what are you doing?
That is good news.
Does it to hit him on the opportunity attack?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you hit him.
So when I hit a creature with an
what is
opportunity
going on?
attack, his speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Oh.
He going nowhere.
He does not go anywhere. He would like to go, but he
He
cannot.
cannot.
Says
and
this.
He'll also take.
I hate this game.
Damage.
Says Zegdar.
He will also take, I think, 18 damage since I am currently raging. So enjoy 18 damage.
18 damage. He will take it.
And since
will
his
not
move is
enjoy
0,
it.
did he not willingly move? Would you say, Scott?
He did. He did not move at all.
Okay, then I don't do
was about
anything
to
with my
move.
armor, which was very exciting, and I was going to have to ask about rules.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. The rules for my armor are very confusing, and I don't understand them. But we'll wait.
It's better to leave him teetering on the edge of a cliff anyway.
sure.
And
Yes.
so he is going to. What is he going to do? Not Regdar. Carlos and Umlaw. And let's see. Actually, can he get? Yeah, just Carlos and Umlaw. He will breathe, and the Minotaur. He will breathe out these smoky, burning embers, and so we need a dexterity saving throw from both of you. And the Minotaur. But the Minotaur
This
seems to
actually
ignore
comes into play once. My danger sense, I think this is the first time it's ever come into play, which gives me advantage on dex saving throws against effects I can see.
it. All right, well, then you have advantage.
And I rolled a
Finally.
13 for me.
All right.
I rolled a 21.
All right, so Carlos will take... what is that? 20 points of damage, and Umlaw will take 10.
And I will have that further and take 5.
All right, well, you take 5 points of damage. Zatasha.
Okay. Well, I like Amal's plan of trying to shove this guy off a cliff. I am super into shoving people off of cliffs. I'm not very
That's your
strong.
thing now.
So the chances of this happening are pretty slim. But it's a bonus action, so I'm gonna try it. He doesn't even see it coming because my mage hand is invisible. So he needs to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Saving throw or ability
It's a
check?
saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is a special telekinetic shove. So he's probably going to make it, but I figure it's worth trying because he's standing right there.
It's true. Let's see. Saving
I mean, he
throw.
can willingly fail the save. Just saying.
It's true.
Maybe he's
Does he
always wanted to be
want
in the
do
pit.
that? No, I don't think he does.
Seems
19.
pretty cool.
Yeah, 19 makes it. Okay, so he may not even feel that little from an
It's
invisible
like you
hand.
flicked him in the face.
Yep.
Like a gnat.
He felt it.
Yep. But the green-eyed thing at the end of the hall is within the range of my distracting haze. So I'm going to kind of look down the hall at it, and it has to make an intelligence saving throw.
It fails.
Distraction haze all in my eyes.
It has failed.
It has failed. Hurrah. Okay, so then two things are going to happen. First of all, it is going to take some damage. Let's see. 9
Excuse
14
me. This
14
is a
psychic damage.
disguise. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. That's all I got.
14 psychic damage, and it can't see anything more than 10 feet from it until my concentration ends. So there you go. So it can't see us to screw with us anymore.
Right. Okay.
I like that response. I
And-
was like, "Oh, you players with your abilities."
And I'm going to scoot over here, I guess.
Scoot.
Yep, that's it.
Say, get away from the angry Minotaur and go towards the angry Minotaur.
Yep. Trapped between a Minotaur and a Minotaur.
It's not a good place to be. Regdar, you're right next to a Minotaur who has breathed embers upon you.
Yeah, I do not like. Regdar, first thing, he's going to use benign teleportation. I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see. I can also switch places with anyone if anyone else wants a front row Minotaur seat.
Ooh.
Nope, no takers. I'm over here, and from the safety of over here, I will I'll hurl some classic magic missile at him. Most of my spells are really great in big open places, not tiny little twisty passageways next to a giant pit. So get ready for a what level magic missile? This level magic missile. Fourth level magic missile.
Oh, and this is to the one to the south?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that made my life sad.
I don't know if you could put that all
I
on
don't-
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Is D&D Beyond rolling this thing? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
What did you roll?
If you don't see any dice.
I
think I have to-
see.
Oh, I see
it
It
is.
some.
rolled 1,
was gonna
but
say
I am
5 doesn't
playing
seem
this
right.
at... No. Sorry, I have to remember what the math is on this. When I cast it at 2nd level or higher, I'm casting it at 4th level. So it is going to be 4 darts? Yes. So enjoy 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 3 is 10 plus my last dart 2 is, that was not a very impressive set of magic missiles. I believe 12 damage total to the Minotaur, who I would guess has more than 12 hit points, but what do I know? I'm just a guy.
Does have more than 12 hit points. But it takes
Well, we
all
learned
the
something.
damage from it takes the force damage, so that's good. You learned that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Regdar?
No. Regdar out.
Umlal, you're still next to... Well, now you're next to 2 Minotaurs. But one, he's not really touching you anymore because he tried to move and you stopped him, but
Good.
just saying.
I'm just glad. I'm glad he's feeling comfortable with that. I'm gonna push this mother
Do it.
into a pit. It's the last thing I do.
And it might
Push
be.
in a pit.
Could be.
So he has
be.
disadvantage on this.
Yep. And I have flat.
Oops, this
rolls,
is
so
the
neither
wrong
advantage nor disadvantage.
Thing.
Come on, big money. That was a
Here.
pitiful 11.
All right.
Pitiful.
Pitiful.
Oh. Pitiful.
We wish.
Can you
All
let
right.
me know what his what? Oh, sorry, never mind. You had a horrible roll, didn't you, Dan?
Well, I still want to know what he rolled.
Well, I kind of do too because I could potentially lower it even more.
Well, he rolled an 11 as well.
Oh,
Interesting.
Steve.
So I'm going to use one of my bardic inspiration die to hit him with some cutting words and decrease that ability roll that he's making over there by not sure it matters, but
If it's
it was cutting to the tune of 4.
All right. Well, so Umlal plants himself and gives one big shove against this very large armored Minotaur's chest. His foot, his cloven foot, kind of shifts behind and then shifts even further as he slowly falls down, screaming down into
I should have
the pit.
been nicer to them.
I like to think that he was just on the edge
Only room for
and
one
looked at Kochka,
door!
and Kochka was like, "A bug."
That's about as cutting as it
And
gets.
that's why you put in a railing.
Yeah, OSHA is important, guys. Amlal's not done. He will turn with his second attack and lay his great sword, giant slash against the Minotaur behind him.
Okay. It's not as
He roll a
impressive
16,
as shoving the other guy off, but 16 will hit.
and he'll do 14 slashing damage.
All right.
and he will look at him very threateningly, and like now that his boss has fallen down a pit, and just be like, "You want to go
Down the pit.
down
No.
the pit? Me help you."
No, thank you. Shara.
Okay, first with my Rapier of Wounding, it's a
Ooh.
21 to hit.
Yes, you wound that Minotaur. Or Ulmo, depending on who you're going for.
Finally. No, it's the Minotaur. Okay, so that one is 11 points of damage. My dagger, I rolled a 23
That hits as well.
for 4 points of damage. And then I get my sneak attack
That is correct.
for an additional 16 points of damage.
Didn't see it coming.
Didn't see-
Additionally, because I have the Rapier of Wounding, I can wound the target. So at the start of its turn, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage unless it makes a Constitution saving throw.
Well, you slice his. These are very large creatures, so you slice his knee with your rapier of wounding, and then he kind of kneels down to grab at the wound, and then you bury your dagger into his brain, and he instantly dies.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's very
Sneak
humane.
attack.
Very humane of you.
Yeah.
I was expecting a.
Oh, my knee! Ah!
Yeah.
I kind of nudge Shara with my elbow, like, good work, sister.
Maybe now's a good time to just run for that platform.
Yeah. I agree.
But the creepy crawly is next.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but he can't
it can't
see
see
us.
anything within 10 feet
Oh,
or farther than
and
10 feet away. It may not, I
since
don't
you're-
know how much it knows about that.
It
but
does have
certainly
movements,
You are-
though.
You're
Yep.
all looking at it, and it appears to be staring right at you, as
What?
if it can see beyond 10 feet. Carlos, give me a saving throw, a Constitution saving throw.
Ugh, 5.
That's
All
so
right,
weird.
Carlos, you feel this wave of necrotic energy coming at you through this creepy, rotting gaze as you take 11 points of necrotic damage.
It must be
Gross.
it must be immune to psychic stuff.
Then it's going to, I will tell you things about it if you don't plan to chase it. But if you plan to chase it, who knows what it's doing.
I like the idea of us
I just want to know what,
getting
like,
on
I'm
the thing and getting out of here.
Yep.
sure, but
Let's do that.
I'm super ticked off now because that was supposed to work, and I want to know why it didn't.
I'll tell you later.
If
Carlos,
we ride the elevator
there
fast
is a
enough,
reason.
maybe we can catch Zegdar on the way down.
Oh,
See
he
you at
could
the
get hit by
bottom.
the elevator coming. Yeah, that's.
All right, Carlos, it's your turn.
So can
You've got a
The elevator's
creepy
here?
guy.
is
Or we have to
is
summon
the
it?
disc here?
The disc is there, hovering.
I'm
Go for
gonna.
Is it-
Can I?
How close is it to that projection there? Like, is it
Can you step
That's-
up?
so
step on it?
audible?
It is. You can just step over it without
Okay,
having to.
okay.
How many
do
of us are
anything.
going to
Very
fit at a
dramatic.
time?
I'm gonna get
like,
on
if
the
we
disc.
Squeeze.
I'm gonna be like, let's get out of here.
You
like
you
that.
can all, despite the depiction on the map, you can all fit on the disc.
Excellent. Okay.
All right. So Carlos says, "Let's get on the disc."
Get your ass to Mars.
Got
You
to
can't
the
just
disc.
get on the
If
rig.
you want to-
We are not out of combat though, so I would just move yourself
and
out
I-
of it because there
um,
are many more
And,
minotaurs.
and the one minotaur that I can see, I'm going to shoot with a ray of frost.
Oh, take that, minotaur.
Excellent.
It's just a 10, though.
You shoot near the minotaur with the ray of frost.
All right,
but you
that's
do not-
it.
It's a
I'm warning you, man.
warning shot.
Back off.
Yep.
And the magic,
and-
watch out!
It is. Oh wait, I know what happened. I deleted the minotaur that was in turn order.
Yep, not their turn.
That would be the problem. Let's put him back in.
I don't think it's a
I
problem.
think they gave up their turn.
No,
Mhm.
Yeah, opportunity.
no. They
Rats.
they did not. They are going now. And now it's the minotaur's turns. Unless Carlos, there's anything else you want to do.
Nope.
All right, so this minotaur is going to kind of squeeze through the tunnel and.
Hey, buddy.
Hello. I don't know why it sounds like that, but it's a
Hello.
What is it? A Tony Sindelar? What is it? A Tony
hello.
Did you say
authentic
hello?
Tony Sindelar character?
And it's going to breathe fire at you again, Ketchka.
So rude.
Never just air. Never air.
And let's see, can it and Regdar actually, it can catch Regdar. So give me
Did my benign teleportation. I'm
both of you give me
over
a
there.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Did that
That
include?
is a 19.
Did that include me?
14.
No, just Regdar and Kachka, and it's a DC 14. So if you got
So I made
14
it.
or above, you only
did
take
it.
half damage.
But I take half damage.
Half of?
is the
Half
8
of?
half of
2.
No.
Half of 1, rounding down.
19 points of damage, so half of 19.
9. Half
Yes.
of that is 4.
9. I will not take your damage.
That's in. Let's
Damage
see.
taken.
These guys.
Should I summon a greater demon here before
Oh boy.
Get on the disc. Oh,
have fun with this,
they're
guys.
coming now.
Yeah, but they're big.
I
Only a
think
certain number. of
I
them.
would not trust Regdar with a summon greater demon spell.
Yeah, who
I think
did?
anytime he leaves somewhere, he would totally just be like, yeah, demon, and then he's like,
expeditious
I'm never
retreat.
going back there.
And so from the
Yeah, and then expeditions
eastern
retreat.
corridor, you hear the
Look.
thuds of multiple minotaurs running, and another minotaur comes out of the entranceway and looks around and doesn't swing his axe because he had to move twice to get to where he is.
Also, haha.
Ah, take that, minotaur. Kachka,
That's right.
it is your turn.
Yeah, so is this guy within 5 feet of me? Or
He is.
he had to get that close to breathe fire at me? That seems kind of wasteful.
Well, I think he wanted
didn't have to.
include me.
He's very inclusive.
Also, I think they are not very.
All right,
intimidated
well,
by
I'm
us.
going to disengage
Can't
then
blame 'em.
and make a run for the disc.
Oh, you're on the disc.
What's up,
Hooray.
Carlos? I just ran too. It is fun. You're right. Next, I'm going to hit things.
Do it. I
It is good to
encourage
Try
you.
hitting things. That's a good
Oh.
trick.
Use
Uh,
a
and
head
I'm trying to
shit.
see-
It's awesome. They won't see it coming because they can't see it.
So just for funsies, as a bonus action, I'll go ahead and make that southern fire-breathing dude the recipient of my curse,
Mm.
since the other guy died.
And now he's incredibly good looking. Oh, no,
And-
that's Steve's curse, not Kachka's curse.
It is a curse. Trust me on that.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. He's got that painting up in his attic. He's always got to worry about it. It's not free, people. He's always thinking about where am I going to store that, make sure the temperature's right in that room.
That's right.
It's,
Things they don't tell you.
It's a burden.
Humidity
So
control, very
Tasha.
important.
Yes.
Okay.
I used to never age, and now the painting doesn't age for me.
I'm also heading for the disc. I am going to use a bonus action to switch my discipline to the Mantle of Command. And as my action, I'm going to activate my strategic mind. So I am now exerting an aura of trust and command that unites my allies into a cohesive unit. So
Where has this been?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually work, but I'm trying. I'm trying really hard.
Things are going to turn around for this group now, I think.
Okay,
Look, we had
so-
a plan and we executed it. I feel like we're doing great here.
That's
All right,
true.
so my concentration thing didn't work with that other guy, so I'm like just giving that up. And now I am concentrating on keeping us together. So for the rest of you guys, during your turn, as a bonus action, you can take the dash or disengage action, or if you're going to attack, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to each attack roll you make on your turn. But please, please, for the love of all that is holy, use that dash or disengage and get your butts over here.
Ah,
So that's my turn.
nice.
Umlaw, you suddenly feel much lighter on your feet, and you feel like you could run and try to get a one-eyed monster that's far away from your party.
I mean, you can attack first and then just disengage as a bonus. That's totally fine.
Don't be distracted by the one-eyed monster, Dan.
Just saying, he could run up
Yeah,
this
I was like,
corridor.
but
and
yeah,
leave
don't
you
do that,
guys.
don't do
That's Steve bait if ever there was.
I'm just suggesting things.
I can never resist a one-eyed monster. You know that.
I saw the little gears turning.
Oh, and you're also standing next to a minotaur, Umlaw. It's your turn.
Wait, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Did Regdar go?
Oh no, I skipped Regdar. Regdar, it's your turn.
Regdar is very forgettable. Regdar
idea.
is gonna dash for the
Dash
disc,
for the disc.
and on his way out, because Regdar is not a very lovable person, Regdar is gonna hurl a fireball. He could get 2 Minotaurs, but possibly his friends, or 1 Minotaur. That Minotaur set him on fire. He's going to throw a fireball over here.
I do have advantage on
Scott,
my deck saves. Just
All right.
FYI.
So you throw the fireball.
Funny
Regdar.
feeling
I'm
the
gonna-
fire
I'm gonna-
minotaur might be resistant to fire
I'm going
in
to
some
save
capacity.
you
is
the trouble
resistant.
of this. Some of them are resistant. These are immune. So don't bother rolling.
Immune.
Wow.
Well, he just was immune to... I mean, we didn't even roll the check to see if he got hit, but theoretically, I just wasted 25 damage, and I got to hear the sound in D&D Beyond of rolling 96, which is
96.
very satisfying.
96.
Really should have taken those other guys.
It's... Yep, well,
Hindsight is 2020.
Now I know.
people.
Fight.
we'll never
You're
come
always
back
welcome
here.
to fireball me, Regdar.
Oh,
Oh,
so
hey now.
sweet. It's like a Hallmark card. Umlaw.
Amlal will give a parting shot to this Minotaur. He will attack. In fact, I guess he can
You can
still attack,
attack twice. Yep.
'cause
You're welcome.
Why not? Thank you.
Ooh.
Hey, thank you, Zotasha. Feel much better. 24.
See, we're better when we
24
work as a
hits.
team, you guys.
That's right.
And a critical fail, but he will take 12 from that first one.
Alrighty.
Amlal will disengage with that bonus action and then hop aboard.
Alrighty.
Space coaster.
Shara,
Mm-hmm.
you are alone with many Minotaur.
Awesome. I'm gonna try to hit this one right by me first.
Oh.
I
So
shouldn't have left. I should have waited. Oh well.
that is a 14 to hit with my rapier wounding.
A 14 will hit.
Cool. And a 22 to hit with my dagger.
Of stabbing.
Leave yourself enough time to say the command word.
So that is 6 damage. It's 13 damage total. And
Alrighty.
now I'm going to disengage and run away.
Away.
Command word.
They cannot heal from 6 of that damage. Just
All right.
so
Well,
you
that's
know.
When we see them on the way up.
Right.
Hey, still haven't healed that 6 damage.
Yep. Yep.
Still severely wounded, huh?
Good to see you.
Did we ever learn?
All right. So you.
Do we know
you
what
are
the command
all
word
on
actually
the-
is?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
As soon
You
as
say the
everybody's
command
on.
word.
Now
which I
is a
believe
great
is-
time to ask, Carlos.
No,
I believe
like
is-
what it
is
actually
Ash.
is.
Yes. Well, I don't know what it is,
Oh,
but
like
our
did
characters
Scott
know
say
what
it?
it is.
I did say it. I believe it is Ash.
Zoobly
for the command
zoo.
word.
Yeah, because that's something that never gets said accidentally in the fire domain.
Hey, I don't make the
Elevators
rules.
going up and down
I
all
just,
day.
Yeah, I was right. I don't know why I remember the 2 command words. Ash makes it sink, and Ember makes it rise.
Unfortunately, also the name of 2 of those Minotaurs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ash and Ember. And so, as Shara yells out the word Ash, the disc that you are on descends into the fiery depths of Athos, where you will, our party, in the next
Depths?
season of... Thanks, Dan, for... I was trying to be dramatic because this is the season cliffhanger. And will this be the last season of Eglass Angels? Possibly, but maybe there will be another season and we will see what happens in the Weeping Colossus as our adventurers encounter the fire cult.
To be continued.
Cult.